Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good evening, good night. How we doing? Thanks for tuning in to Shaggy's Awesome Garage. I am Shaggy. Welcome in to all you outlaws and in-laws and people of all ages and children and adults and whatever you are watching this video. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah, Shaggy's Awesome Garage. Like I said, I'm Shaggy. I never repeated myself. Not doing it again, I hope. But if I do, I do. It's one of those things. Yeah, thanks. This is my update for the next video. Good Lord, update for my next video. That makes no sense. But yeah, this is my next video, and I'm updating a project I was doing. So yeah, that makes a little bit better sense. Good Lord. Anyhow, it's the it's going to be my final on the on this little guy right here, the Return of the Jedi Interceptor. Yeah. Authentic Interceptor. I forgot what the name of it was, but yeah, it's this guy right here, the this dude. If you guys have watched my last video, you know what direction I'm going with it. If you have not watched that video, pause this one and go back and watch it, and then come back and finish this one. So, but anyhow, yeah, this is my my final for that right there. It's behind me. Hopefully you can't see it. I don't think you can, but let me scoot over this way just in case. But yeah, sorry guys. That's my entry. Thanks for being here. And if you would be so inclined, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit the like. You know, drop me a like, little thumbs up deal. Hit the subscribe button. Share the video if it's something you want to share and just want your buddies to see. What else? Oh, comment down below. Tell me how I did. Tell me how goofy I am today, because I feel pretty goofy. I know I'm looking kind of shaggy, but you know, it's okay. That's what I do. Anyhow, guys, let me get you turned around to the bench, and I'll show you what's going on. Because this is not only a final reveal of that Star Wars TIE Fighter. I'm also doing a box opening for my next project. Kyle, Tim, you guys will be, you guys are next. And the reason I say that is because it's the F1 group build hosted by Kyle at Arcade Scaleworks and Tim over at Box Shop Garage. So let me get the camera turned around or flipped over, switched up, sideways, in and out, and hang on just a second, and we'll get to it. Hold on. Okay, here we are, right back at the bench, like I told you we were going to be. If you guys have, I'm sure you saw the intro, but if you want to buy some scale finishes, go to scalefinishes.com. Tell Jameson that Shaggy sent you over, and you can get 10% off at checkout of your entire order using this code Shaggy10 at checkout. So yeah, it's pretty good stuff. Speaking of which, let me get you down to the bench, and I'll show you what came in the mail today. Man, that's a pretty good segue, I think. Look at there, we got a box. Got a box over here, and it was the never mind this, that comes next. So yeah, this is the see, Jameson sent me a box. It's a very small box, and I ordered this when I won Tiffany's 2,000 subscriber giveaway. Thank you, Tiffany, for that. Appreciate you. This little girl right here, Dirt Road Cinderella. Excuse me, I gotta eat a drink. My throat's kind of dry. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, let's go ahead and pop this thing open and see what's in here. Got that, and got this, and got that. So yeah, be very careful with the knife. So we got this right here. Let's see, we have an invoice here. What does the invoice say? So yeah, So yep, there it is. Congratulations, Dirt Road Cinderella, for reaching 2,000 subs. Free 2K 1-out set on us. Awesome! Cool. So in the box we have these. We have some 5-piece soft polishing microfiber cloths. Wow, those will come in great. I did not expect this. That's crazy. I only ordered two bottles of paint and they send all this extra stuff. That's cool. I'm loving that. That's awesome. And we got some little small spoons that we can test, and a couple of little small, hopefully you guys, yep, there it is, small little pipettes. Let's see here what we got in the box. We also have one pair of cotton fabric gloves. Ooh, cool. So we can keep our oily fingers off of the finished models. What else do we have in here? We have, oh yeah, we got some super primer. This stuff is great. I love this stuff. Super primer white. So yeah, this is really cool stuff. I have to get me one of them shakers one day. So yeah, love this stuff. We also have super primer gray, which is you gotta have primers, and this is about the best stuff I've seen on the market. And for the price, it goes a long way. It's way better than getting the aerosol cans of primer, which, you know, some of those aerosol cans are really, really good, but they don't last near as long as this does. Since I've started using super primers, I've went through, let's see, there's one. Yeah, see, I'm almost done with the white, and I'm getting pretty close to being done with the gray. So yeah, those will come in handy. These are the first two I bought when I started using scale finishes, like, I don't know, 8 months ago. So you can tell how long they last. It's just really good stuff. I would recommend it, not only because they sponsor my channel, but it's really good stuff. And the best part about it is there's no mixing. So yeah, that's good. So we have these. What else do we have in the box? Box is empty. They also sent some of this. Freaking cool, man. That's awesome. Free 2K 1-out set on us. Is that amazing or not? 2K clear. Dang, that's awesome. Thank you, Jameson. Thank you, Dirt Road Cinderella. Tiffany, Jameson, you guys are amazing. Awesome. This is going to come in so handy. Yeah, this is awesome. So we have the hardener here and the clear here. So bottle A and the bottle B. So it's this is the only time you have to mix 2K scale finishes paint, is when you're mixing the 2K clear. I've never tried 2K clear before. If any of you guys have used this product in the past, please give me some comments down below. Tell me what's the best way to do this. It's probably a let's see, 4-to-1 ratio. I guess I'm gonna have to get me some mixing cups. So yeah, that'll be cool. Love this stuff. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you, Jameson. Thank you, Tiffany, for putting me in your drawing and sending me all this great cool stuff. And then again, folks, if you want, here, let me get you back up. Sorry, get you back up to the top there. Yeah. So if you want 10% off at checkout at Scale Finishes, put Shaggy10 in the discount code box, and then you will get 10% off your entire order. You can even get exactly what I got here. That'd be cool too. So anyhow, moving on. Let me get all this out of the way. So next, what we have is the you know what? Which should I do first? Should I do the box opening or should I do the reveal? Box opening or reveal? Box opening or reveal? Tell you what, let's spin the knife and box opening. Yay, cool. So that's what we're doing. Let me so yeah, it's this kit right here. I picked this kit up at the 3-for-1 show we had a few weeks ago. I got it for $20, and it's what's even better, it's a limited edition, one of only 75,000 kits. Pretty cool. Kyle, Tim, this is my entry for the F1 group build. I know I said I was going to do the Cyber Formula car but that's just a bit daunting for me. I will build it, and if I get this one done, then decide to do the cyberforming the car. Hey, I got two. So anyhow, let's do a box opening. You guys have seen this in the previous video. If you've not watched the original video where I picked this up, then please go back and do that. You can tell it's an older box because it's got the Rebel forward open flip top box, which is kind of cool. Let me see if I can turn this to the light on. There. That's a little bit more light. So yeah, there we go, guys. Oh, and look what's in the box. It's the turn it up like that. We have a certificate of authenticity. So here's your it was number 39,502. So this is pretty cool. And send me a picture of this guy right here, Jacques Villeneuve. Is that what his name is? Yeah, Jacques Villeneuve. This guy right here. Pretty cool. Awesome. That's pretty cool to have. Kyle, Tim, man, if I ever run across one of these at the next show we got, because the guy that sold these are local to Mobile, Alabama here. If they bring it to our next show, I'll see if I can get each one of you guys one of these. This is the cool kit. But yeah. So what we have the everything's bagged, and I didn't want to take the cellophane off. This kit came wrapped up. It had cellophane on it, but I didn't want to take that off on camera because that sort of stuff gets kind of annoying. But yeah, here's the tires. Very, very cool. I'll have to sand those off, get that mold line out of there. And here's the parts. So yeah, let me back this up and let's see here. Yeah, there's a plastic bag danger thing. Let me open this bag right quick and we'll see what's involved in it. So yeah, here, and it's molded in color, which is kind of cool. Here's your engine, and let's see, turn this other light on, see if it'll help. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. But yeah, or you know what, I can move it closer and bring up the camera just a little bit. Maybe that'll help. We shall find out. Move my chair up. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's a little better. But yeah, here we go. There's your engine half block, some exhaust. We got some chassis components there. What is that? Another chassis component? Yep, all chassis components there. Maybe that's part of a roll cage right here. I'm not sure. Here's your exhausts. Pretty cool. Then we got the chassis floor pan, or the monocoque pan, whatever you want to call it. And Revell 1997. So yeah, that's cool. Here's your wheels. I'm definitely gonna have to get those painted. Good thing I got some new paints. That'll be awesome. What is that right there? I'm not sure what that part is. Oh, here's your seat. Really cool. Here's your drive axle, I believe that is. What else we got in the box here? Let's see. We have another bag full of parts. Let me open this up right quick. And what is in this bag? In this bag we have the body panel. Pretty cool. Yeah, this kit's in darn good shape for being as old as it is. And here's the glass. I have to put that back in the Ziploc bag so it doesn't get messed up. Here's some more body panels and monocoque chassis part. Is that the proper name for this thing? Monocoque? Is that what it's called? Uh-oh, dog's got zoomies. If you hear some scratching in the background, it's Luna running down the hallway. But yeah, pretty cool. Here's some more body panels and body parts. And so yeah, that's really not a whole lot to it. Here's your constructions, which is let's see here. Yep, there's your pieces and parts and your instructions, which is pretty cool. Not very detailed, but it's detailed for anybody that's building their first F1 car, like old Shaggy here. So that's pretty cool. The only problem I see with this is that maybe if you look on the box art, it's got these white panels here. Got that. Yeah. These parts right here might come in a little bit, might be a little bit difficult to do. I don't know. I haven't seen the decals yet because I'm just now opening the box. But what we have left in here is the decal sheet. So, wait a minute, what is that? What in the world? Revel Contacta. What is this? Some kind of old... Oh, cool. It's contact cement or polystyrene cement. Wow. I haven't seen this stuff in years. That's cool. I'm not going to open that. We're going to just put that right back in the box. And 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Here's your decal sheet. Look at that. Dude, these are in really good shape. So right there it says printed in Italy by Revel. Wow. All the way from Italia. So yeah, these are cool. These decals are in really good shape. There's your seat belts. Oh wait, hang on, hold up. We got white decals for the body panels. That's cool. So I'm not gonna have to mask and paint. Awesome. But then again, I might. You never know, because if I screw it up, then I'll have to paint it, right? But here's all your sponsor decals. Cool. That's just weird how they do that. And the reason I did the question mark, Tim and Kyle and a lot of guys told me the reason that this car has question marks like that is because at this particular race or wherever he was at with this car, it was a tobacco company that sponsored this car, and that's the reason they put that there. Maybe I'll find out what tobacco company it was and get the proper decals on here. But until then, but you know what? It might be a cool conversation to put those on there and have people wonder about it, and that way they can. Heck, if I tell you what, I'll just do this with the. I'll do the decals like they are with the question marks, and if I take it to a show, then it could be a conversation piece. I can explain exactly why they have question marks on them. I love that color right there. That what is that? Dayglow orange, maybe? Pretty cool. That color right there. Yeah, I like that. That's awesome. And then we have, yeah, pretty cool stuff. Awesome. I think these are the tire decals too. Or are they? No, what is that? I don't know what that is. There's the tire decals. So, anyhow, no big a deal. But yeah, there's the F1 Renault Jacques Villeneuve Formula One car that I'm going to build for Kyle and Tim's group build. That's cool. So, yeah, that's it right there. It's going to be a cool build. I've never built an F1 car, and but you know what? No time like the present, right? But anyhow, guys, let me get you down to the bench and I'll show you what exactly I wanted to show you today. And what I wanted to show you today is this thing. Here it comes. You ready? There we go. There's my hang on just a moment. Let me grab a whirly wheel or spinny jigger, whatever you want to call it. Adjust the camera a little bit. And right about there. Thanks guys for being patient with old Shaggy. So yeah, this is my you know what? I can't do this video without a lightsaber pointer. Sorry about the sound effects, but yeah, it's a lightsaber pointer. So yeah, this is my Let's see if I can get a little bit closer there. All right, yeah, that's awesome. Get the light down a little bit better. So yeah, this is my entry into this group build with nope, not that one. That's coming up. Sorry, grabbed the wrong one. It's this one right here. The group build that me and Billy are putting on. Like I said, it's a Batman vehicle build forever. Hashtag Batman vehicle build forever. It's one that Billy and I over at Crankenstien Creations come up with. Unfortunately, Billy is no longer on YouTube. He may be watching videos, I don't know, but I'm not sure what happened. But Billy, if you're watching this, man, we're thinking about you. But yeah, it's the Batman theme build. Build a Batman vehicle, any type or genre. Starts January 1st, 26, and it has no end date unless Billy wants to have one. But the basic idea is to build a Batman vehicle that Batman would use to fight crime or drive on a daily basis. And I chose this right here, this little Interceptor TIE fighter. And I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm really, really liking this. You know what? I probably should have put a background up there so it wouldn't be. Yeah, there we go. There it is right there. So, but yeah, it's basically box stock. Really, the only thing I added to it was these right here, the little bat ears. And I painted it to look like a Batwing. If Batwing was to fly in outer space, or if he lived on like some other Star Wars planet. I don't know what they're called. Maybe Andor. But yeah. So here we go. And Andor, I believe, is the planet that they had in the Return of the Jedi. I'm not sure. The ones with the little Ewoks. Tell me down in the comments if I'm wrong. But let me get this off the camera, guys. Hang on just a second. Let me pause the video, and I'll get it off the camera and get some close-up shots of it. So yeah, guys, here's some close-up shots of the outside of the Interceptor. Hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully it will. There we go. Now it's focusing. And I painted the these, I guess they're solar panels that are webbing. I'm not exactly sure. I don't know much about these TIE fighters or what's the purpose that this stuff is. Maybe it is solar panels. Maybe it's just a wing type stuff. But I painted this like a not a flat black, but like an almost flat black, and then the rest of it is gloss or semi-gloss rather. That way you can tell from that angle, and everything else is a gloss black. And this comes off, little hood part, that comes off. See that piece right there comes off the top. Let me show you what's down inside there. Hang on, let me go get a flashlight and we'll get in closer. Okay guys, I got a flashlight. Maybe we can see a little bit better now. Yeah, there it is. There's old Batman, old Bruce Wayne flying around in his Jedi costume and vehicle. So yeah, as you can tell, I also added bat ears to his costume. And he's got the bat utility belt on, and here's some of the interior photos. Let's see if I can get it in. It's hard to do with two hands. With just one hand holding the flashlight, one hand holding the camera. That's crazy. But yeah, there's some detail to the interior panels. Spinning around so you can get some more details of that side. So yeah, there's details of that side. Pretty cool. And here's more of the interior. And I'll take pictures at the end so you guys can see a little bit better. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty doggone. I've never seen anybody do this before. It's kind of like a DC Star Wars mashup, I guess you could say. I think it's pretty darn cool. The only thing that I had left to do was I wanted to get the Batman Jedi logo that I come up with. You guys saw that in the last video. It is this thing right here. And I wanted to get this done in vinyl and put right here. I wanted it in a flat black vinyl. That way it would kind of show out against the shiny surface there. But yeah, guys, there's my Batwing Jedi mobile, I guess you could say. Let me turn the light out, see if it'll help. Yeah, that works. Because then it shows up with the little lasers right there. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's a much better light. I hope you guys like it. Leave me a comment down at the bottom. Let me know your thoughts about it. I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a pretty neat idea. See if I can zoom in on that a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty cool. If I can zoom in on the inside, maybe it'll help with the zooming in. Nah, probably not. Never mind. Sorry, I almost dropped the camera. Zoom back out. But yeah, guys, that's my Interceptor Batman vehicle that I did for mine and Billy's group build. And if you would, if you want to join mine and Billy's group build, you are more than welcome. It's this right here. And like I said, there is no end date, no rush. If you don't want to, that's fine. Just leave me a comment down in the bottom. Let me know what you think about what I did. And so yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I mean, I can hear it flying through space, hitting and tie. I was doing some research on it the other day. The tie means twin ion engine. Yeah, twin ion engine. And I'm guessing there's an ion engine here and an ion. What am I doing? I think there's an ion engine here and an ion engine here. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this, you know, just had to use my lightsaber pointer. That's pretty cool. But yeah, here's my these little laser deals I did with this right here. It's the Tamiya clear red. So yeah, sorry guys, I'm holding the camera and I don't need to be. Let me put the camera back in the tripod and I'll get right back with you. Hang on. So yeah, guys, that's my Batwing Interceptor Batman Jedi Star Wars DC Comics mashup. I think it's pretty cool. If you guys like it, let me know in the comments, and I will get on to the next one. And so yeah, my next build is going to be the the Jacques Villeneuve Williams F1 Renault Formula One car. I'm having trouble talking today apparently, but anyhow, guys, thanks for sticking with me. Thanks for letting me explain what's going on here. Thanks for sticking with me to the end of the video. And please drop a comment. Tell me what you think. Leave a like. Share the video. If you subscribe if you haven't, I really appreciate it. And I guess that's all there is to it. Guys, enjoy the rest of your week, whatever time of the day you're seeing this. Have a great day. Have a great night. And have a great rest of your week. Have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully we will see you guys in a few days. If not, it'll be sometime next week. And in the meantime, keep the stash growing, airbrush blowing, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for being here. See you next time.